KRA to tax your bank deposit. What does that mean? It simply means that the KRA will now start taxing when you have money in your bank resting in a bank. We call them the bank deposit. The KRA will tax that. But before we say whether that is the truth or not, remember I have to do my own research and I have to verify, get this information right for you. There's some of the news that has been trending for the last 1 week. And if maybe in one way or the other you have been living under the rock, then I'm here to educate you and inform you what is happening in the financial world. We had some news going the circular that, hey, KRA will start taxing your bank deposit. This is after the KRA and a certain pipe manufacturing company, I think it's called Green Pipes, they were having some issues. KRA, raided into the bank accounts of that particular company. And the KRA claimed that, hey, there's some of the money that the Green Pipes did not explain where it came from. Then the KRA deemed that money to be taxable. And the Green Pipe was like, no, that money actually came from the investors and what have you. I'm going to read you all that report here because basically what I do here, I don't manufacture news or I don't make news. I report what is going on. This is good, just in case you're watching me for the first time. Go ahead and hit that subscription button. Make sure that you leave a comment on the comment section. Let's get on the business. Now, the KRA will start taxing your money or the bank deposit that you have there. Now, but the KRA has said, not really the case. This is what we're going to do. And let me read it for you, what they said. Okay? And I quote, the KRA said, actually, this is what it reads. The KRA, in a clarification posted by KRA, pointed to the case where a pipe manufacturing company had moved, all that thing I've explained to you. It says, deposit without proper documentation proving they are loans or capital injection will be treated as income under Section 3 of the Income Tax Act. Let me explain it further. When I say the KRA will start taxing money in your bank deposit, if you cannot explain where that money has come from, the KRA will actually deem it as a taxable income. This is what happens. Let's say, for example, you run a business and then you had some investors came to your business and they gave you money for you to expand your business. KRA says they won't tax you. And truly, that money is not deemed taxable. But if you have some cash just having it in a bank, let's say, for example, you run your own businesses. Let's say you pay tax in one way or the other. So I'm trying to imagine this. How will they be able, let's say, for example, I ran, oh my goodness. Let's say, for example, I ran, say, a clothing business, a boutique business, for instance. Then I'm having my money being channeled towards my bank account. I've paid my employees, I've paid my electricity and all the necessary permits and what have you. Then I'm having my money in a bank account. Now tell me, how will I convince them that that money has already been subjected to the taxes? But for them, they'll be like, okay, tell us, why are you having all this? Okay, why is it here in the first place? Then we think this money should be taxed in something one way or the other. You remember there's a video I made here and I told you guys now the KRA will actually get into your bank accounts and check how the things are going on. Reason why they're doing this is to say, hey, we are trying to expand the basket of taxes so that we can be able to, in Kenya we say something called tulipe ushuru tujitegemee. Simply means like, hey, let's pay tax for us to depend on ourselves. That's like, direct loose translation. So what happens here is that KRA will start actually government is already in your bank accounts and they are checking how much you're having in bank account. But then if you cannot be able to explain where that money comes from, then the KRA will actually deem it as taxable income. So for those who guys have been having some cash in the bank accounts, you cannot explain, probably let's say, you do your business, you're having some money there, then I think any and every money that is channeled towards a bank, you should accompany that with documentation to prove that indeed, before I did submit that money to that particular bank, has already been subjected to the appropriate tax deductions. And I'm telling you one thing, guys, if there is a war that you should never, ever, ever, ever wish to get yourself into, is a war between you and a taxman, because it usually ends up nasty. And in one case, one thing I will tell you, it is very hard to win against them. It is very hard to win against them, okay? Now, that is what the KRA said in a short statement that was shared on Tuesday, that is last week. Are we together? This is what happens now. Section 3 establishes that the charge to income tax in Kenya, providing that all income accrued in or derived from the Kenya ought to be taxable. It broadly defines income to include business profits, employment earnings, rent, dividends, interests, pensions, and other gains or benefits unless specifically exempted. That is basically what the tax particular act, whatever it says. I think it's called tax. What did I even read? Section 3 of the Tax Act and something like that. Okay. Now, in a ruling of tribunal appeal on September, that was on September 2nd, the tribunal determined that the appellant could not support their assertion. They are simply here referring to the green pipes. That's a company that manufacturing the pipes. And in that particular manner, the KRA said, you know what, you cannot really verify that money that you have resting in your bank account that indeed came from the investors and what have you. I think it was totaling around to 52 million each there, or 50 something million there. And then KRA was like, you know what, this money ought to be taxed, and we can actually do that. So they were actually went to the appeal, and they were in the courts and what have you. You guys, you can go read that into the details so that you can see what exactly is happening there. Now, what happens there? The authority indicated that the properly documented funds such as loan, proceeds, shareholder capitals, or transfers supported by verifiable records are not subject to taxation as an income. Now the question is this: tell me, how many Kenyans will they be able in a position to prove that the money that you have in a bank account, that it is truly not tax exempted? Or rather that it is tax exempt? How will you, sometimes I try to ask myself, sure, they are saying so, and it is true, whatever they are saying. But the question is, how will all the Kenyans, because we have some people who are functioning in the informal sector. For example, we have farmers who are actually buying, they are farming potatoes and carrots and what have you in the remote places. That person has paid taxes in terms when they are buying those herbicides. For example, we have to pay our land rates and what have you. Other thing, they have some workers that they have to pay who are, say, harvesting. They have to pay some taxes when they are ferrying those goods, because by default of them are contracting a lorry or a truck, that lorry has actually consumed the fuel. Like, in a way, that farmer has participated in paying of the taxes. But then this farmer has actually deposited his or her money in a bank account. Now, tell me, how will they be able to really prove that the money that I'm having in a bank account, or they're having in their bank account, that is really tax exempted, because it has already been deducted? I mean, don't you see this can actually end up turning to be kind of anarchy or chaotic or something like that? I really wish they have a systemic way. Maybe perhaps when someone is depositing the money, they should actually provide us with some sort of a prompt or something. Hey, for someone to verify that indeed the money that is coming in has actually been deducted from the, like, I'm trying to reason out and see, hey, how will all the people with all the money in the bank accounts, whether big or small, will they be able to verify and really say that, hey, this money is not? Tell me, guys, on the comment section. Tell me, because I'm seeing it will be a bit, there's some issues gonna actually crop up out there. Now, by the way, I always support tax payment. I support, because any and every nation usually survives by them paying the taxes. That's for sure. I 100% support it. But we should always do this in a way that, does not discourage the businesses. Because in one way or the other, I think this green pipes was kind of discouraged, maybe operations in Kenya. Sometimes you can even scare the foreign investors, the FDI, the foreign direct investments here in Kenya. Because, hey, you know what? I mean, if I'll be having some cash in my bank account as a company, and they have paid all the necessary taxes, then and it becomes very hard to actually win against the nation, or against the government, then how safe am I doing a business or doing business in that particular nation? I totally understand. I don't want to be ignorant into my submission here. The point is, we do have some companies that are so fishy in their businesses. They hide, they just hide somewhere, pretend that, hey, we are doing, or we are paying the taxes and what have you, yet at the end of the day, they are not paying tax. I totally agree, and for sure I'm against that one, okay? Because even we YouTubers, when we get paid, you'll find that we usually get tax deducted from any cash that we make from the United States. If you're watching me from the US, if perhaps maybe I made something by you watching my videos from the US, I will actually be deducted 35% of whatever I'll make there. And when we're okay with that, honestly speaking, government survives on taxes. I 100% support that. As a finance guy, I totally understand that. But at the same time, we should have a system whereby that truly it does not infringe into the people's rights and, of course, the comfort. You remember one thing, when it comes to money, it's a very emotive issue. Number two, government has to provide a very seamless way of people working here and making sure that indeed I'm paying the taxes, but I cannot have any false claim against me, and I can end up losing some of my cash because it is deemed as taxable income. Now, that is what exactly is happening here. I think I've actually read to you. The company has filed. Okay, now I'm not gonna go to that details. Perhaps maybe I can shed a little bit of light on what was happening. The company was okay. You can go read all that information. Is that there? I won't go read all that. The most important message I've already delivered it to you, and the message is the KRA will start, taxing your bank deposits if you cannot prove that that money in that bank deposit, it is not a taxable income. You have to verify that if you have, say, $1 million in a bank account, hey, you tell the KRA that $1 million in a bank account with a supportive documentation that indeed this money came from 1, 2, 3, and that money had already been subjected to the tax deductions that are supposed to be. Therefore, my money is not subject to tax deductions. But otherwise, if you are not in a position to prove that, if you're not in a position to explain why you're having that money there, then you're gonna, by the way, let me ask a very simple question. Let's say you work from outside the country and then you somehow deposit your money in a Kenyan bank and your money resides there. Now, tell me, how will you prove that your money is not subject to deductions? You work abroad, you are an employee, you've already been tax deducted from whatever the country you're working from, just like the way we usually have are they called the expats or expatriates? Here in Kenya, they actually deducted their taxes here, and maybe perhaps they deposit into their home country banks. And just tell me how that will be. Honestly speaking, there's sometimes I usually say, hey, you know what? I'm not a pro on this. Guys, tell me, what do you think how this will end up? Because they're saying, hey, we ain't gonna just read into any bank account and start deposit, or rather start taxing your cash and something. We will actually do our research and find out whether your money is taxable or not and something like that. So you tell me, guys, what do you think? How exactly will this work? Don't you think this can actually even turn up to be chaotic? Anyway, tell me on the comment section. This is Good Joseph at all the time. If you need my services in one way or the other, never forget that is my number out there. You can pick it up there and shoot me a text on my WhatsApp. Kindly, I highly recommend that you text me rather than calling, actually, because you can call and maybe I may not be able to turn up in time. But hey, if you leave a comment or rather text on my WhatsApp, then I'll be able to respond to you promptly. All the time, make sure that you do something about it. Leave a comment on the comment section. Tell me where you're watching and how did you get this information. And if you're getting it for the first time, please just take your 2 or 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Go research about this information. There's a lot of information I've just left there because I don't want to bombard you with necessary information and then get to know what exactly is happening. But at all the time, I try the best as I can. I'll put my ears open for any financial information that is deemed important for you to know what exactly is happening. And I come here and share with you so that we may be informed. See you in the next one.